In Privacy Watch, how much does your smartphone know about where you are and what you're doing? According to a new article in Quartz, if you're using an Android phone, Google may be tracking every move you make. David Yanofsky is a reporter for Quartz and the author of that piece. He joins me now from San Francisco. Welcome to you, David.
Good to be here.
Well, you write that much of Google's data collection comes from something called location history. Can you explain what that is and what types of data it collects from Android phones?
Sure. Location history is capital L, capital H. It is an official Google product that has existed for almost a decade now in various forms. And when it's turned on, Android phones start transmitting back all sorts of information, from GPS data to barometric pressure to the charge of your battery to nearby Bluetooth devices.
Well, Google says that enabling location history is completely optional and just a way for your phone to serve you best. What did your reporting find?
Well, my reporting finding that it is in fact an opt-in service, but it also found that it's a hard service to not opt into. The activating location services activates all sorts of features that Google promotes as being these great things your Android phone can do, whether it be automatically sorting your photos in the Photos app or using the Google Voice Assistant to help you figure out how much traffic you're going to have on your way home. So while this is an opt-in service, it's very hard to avoid.
And you actually created a Wi-Fi network to see the data that will be reported from Android devices with location history. What did you learn from that test?
Yeah, so all of this traffic is encrypted in its transit back to Google. So we had to create a system that would allow us to see that traffic. And what we did was I took a laptop and I put it in a backpack, and I was carrying around three different Android phones from 3 different manufacturers, and I was logging all of the information that these phones were trying to send back to Google. And this Wi-Fi network was capturing it, and we were able to see all of this information from the battery charge levels to the nearby Bluetooth devices to the GPS locations, all throughout the traveling with this rig.
Wow. And so what are the main things, David, that Android users should know about what information of theirs Google can access and how they can change how much they share?
Well, it's always good hygiene to check your settings and to go back and check your settings periodically, because some of these settings, like I said, are hard to avoid, and Google will prompt you occasionally to agree to new services and new products that will opt you in to all sorts of data sharing. So if you're not going back and checking periodically, you might not know, or you will not know, if this stuff is activated or not. Many of the people that I talked to and my friends and colleagues, that when I was telling them about this story, they would look at their phones and they would see that location history was active, and they had no idea when they turned it on.
Wow, really fascinating stuff. David Yanofsky from Quartz. Thanks so much, David. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to be here.